more clues for we're all set for the next chapter.
Yeah, I was just about to come find you. Let's see what it says.
Now sprout to life the story's seeds, stirred by wind-born melodies. Then on that breeze the music leaves, fading into distant memory. Seek the place where wind and tale entwine, and once there, make 3 riddles into verse, and 3 melodies, for in poetry and song will this story start to blossom.
Come on! Another riddle? All that talk about wind and melodies? What do you think the... Oh!
Care to elaborate?
Wind? Music? Poetry? Tone-deaf bards gotta know...
You mean Lord Albedo introduced us when I first arrived in Mondstadt. I mean, someone like me was bound to catch his eye sooner.
It's better that it's out in the open anyway. Now, how should we track him down?
I'm pretty sure he's already caught wind of what's going on here. Why don't we just see where the wind takes?
Right. He definitely makes it easy to forget he's a real god sometimes.
Traveler, Paimon! What a sight for sore eyes! Ah, and the little dragon from the fairy tale world. I heard your voices calling out to me on the wind. Something about needing help with a riddle.
Sorry to disturb you, Lord Barb.
Disturb me? Not at all! To tell you the truth, I'm just as curious about this riddle as you are.
What is it? Did you figure out the answer?
3 riddles and 3 melodies. That sure takes me back. The answer you seek lies hidden in memory.
Looks like running to Tone Deaf Bard was the right call after...
Long ago, those mages came to Mondstadt, seeking to test their strength against... But I replied, let us make music, not war, and resolve our conflicts through... So I strummed my lyre and sang them this verse. Oh wind, welcome. Pass through verdant leaves unseen, where shape your formless self may take, and offer up a graceful scene, a fleeting gift for well. Leap at the edge of a sea of clouds, where land meets sky and sky meets ground. There frighten off the noisy crowds and bring my guests a calm. Fly beneath the stars up high, where mortal noise is swept aside, that my dear guests with starry eyes may share the dream. Now go to where I vowed to keep a quiet spot for them to sleep. No clash, no contest bars the way, just tea and mirth to fill the day. There you have it, the 3 melodies. As for the answers to those 3 riddles, I trust you can guess them by now.
The woods, the edge of a cliff, and...
Correct! Funnily enough, your mother was also the first to solve it. There must be some kind of special rapport between those who write stories and those who sing them.
The woods, a cliff, and the sky. Oh! So that's where it is!
I suppose the spot that answer points to is where you're headed next. You should know, after solving my riddle, the mages even accepted my proposal and made that location their official meeting spot. And going by what your book is suggesting, once you found it, you might want to try playing the melody I just shared with you.
Guess you can be pretty reliable when it counts, huh? Great Anna.
Thanks for the help, Lord Barbados.
Still got questions for me, huh?
Yeah, you must have read countless tales in your time, being a wandering bard and all. In your experience, why might an author consider a story
Unfinished? Well, I guess if there's something left to accomplish in the story, or, if the last line goes, "To be continued."
Huh?
Wow, your helpfulness lasted for like 1 sec.
In all seriousness, I would think the answer to that question lies in your mother's story itself. It's not my place to pry any further.
All right, then. We should get going.
Okay, we're here! Now, we just need to play the 3 melodies, and we should be able to gather the memories for the next chapter.
A musical performance? Huh. Out of all the things Miss Lisa has taught me, that's the one I'm worst at.
Even a war that shook the world could not halt the witches' gatherings. Yet even so, with the passing of time, 3 of their teacups no longer came to be set. The witches did not linger long in sorrow, for the Story Witch had brought glad tidings of her own. Born was her dragon child, safe and sound. Her fellow witches offered up their blessings, eagerly debating how to celebrate the child's birth. In the end, they settled on the sweetest candy they could find. After all, what could be sweeter than the arrival of new life? And so, the witches' gathering turned into a birthday celebration.
So, we're back in the story world, huh?
As if from nowhere, new guests appeared at the witches' table. Perhaps they too had come to celebrate the dragon child's birth. Yet while everyone else was busy thinking about what kind of gift to offer, these 3 seemed to have come. Hardly the recipe for a warm welcome to a birthday party now.
A gift?
Hey, what's this all about? We only just found out this was a part.
While the guests voiced their complaints and grievances, perhaps they should have been wondering what kind of gift to give instead.
So, we need to bring a gift to advance the story? But where are we supposed to get something like this?
Perhaps it would be a good idea to...
Why didn't you just say so? Hey, is that the other Durin? Hey, mini Durin! Nope, no reaction. Seriously, did he doze off at his own birthday?
Brought to life by the witch's magic ink, The dragon child played with animated glee each time the tip of her pen danced across the page. Yet she could not spend all her time writing. For the upcoming witches' gathering, she had no choice but to set down her pen. But before doing so, she wrote one last line. So did the child drift off into blissful slumber.
Huh, that's a bit...
Strange. I don't remember ever being at any of the mages' gatherings. When exactly was this birthday party supposed to have happened?
No wonder you don't remember. From the looks of it, you were probably fast asleep at the time.
The witches went on chatting away, ignoring the empty-handed guests.
Hey, is that... Hey, Mini Deer... Nope.
Brought to life, yet she couldn't. But before doing so,
Huh, that's a bit...
Strange.
No wonder you don't...
the witches went on chatting away, ignoring the empty-handed guests.
Hey, could we use these as gifts, maybe?
At last, the guests found something to give the dragon.
Guess that's a yes, then. Which one should we go for?
Still, the guests wondered, what kind of gift might the little dragon... Should they put a warrior's sword in his hand and send him out on an or perhaps a wandering hero's slingshot, and the promise of a life of endless, uncharted adventure, or maybe even a scholar's tome, and the chance to take on all the world's unsolved.
Okay. Wow. That's a lot of pressure all of a sudden. Oh, yeah. Technically, we're actually picking a gift for you. So, which one would you prefer?
You want me to choose? Wow, this feels kinda
How come?
For as long as I can remember, I've spent most of my time living in the stories my mother I always thought my mother had everything written out for me already. Just like the toy figures in Constellation Metropole. What I wanted to do with my own future. Huh. That's something I've never really thought. What did I want back then? Ah. This is the first time I've ever asked myself that.
Sounds like this is the perfect opportunity to answer it then. It's been a while since you left Simulanka, and after everything that's happened, it might be about time to start thinking about...
In the end, the guests settled on...
So, your dream is to be...
I just really want to be able to, if my time, as long as I can help people. Really?
Alright. They should let us in now that we've got a gift, right?
Hello there. Brought a gift.
The newly arrived guest presented his gift, wishing the little dragon a future as an accepting the guest's blessing. The story witch invited him and his friends to take their place. Finally, she could introduce them all to her dragon child, telling all in attendance about the moment of his hatching, and of course, the name he'd been given. It was then that the seer witch, diviner of the stars, withdrew her gaze from the heavens and turned a sorrowful glance upon the little dragon.
You gave him the same name as that evil
That's right. But the life I intend for him shall be very...
What folly to love so blindly. For as you must know, a name is his fate.
Then I'll... The witches... Yet just as clearly, at last, the merry witch stepped forward, dispelling the
So be it. Then we'll all lend a hand. You mean to defy? I refuse.
Oh?
Sound
I suppose.
The merry, warm, and so
For this
for this child.
all the story witch had was for this with the witch. In the midst of the dragon child's birthday celebration, the seer witch proclaimed her prophecy. The child had been given the evil dragon's name, and with it, the burden of its fate. But hearing this, the story witch vowed to rewrite it all, for such was her love and resolve. And so the other witches offered their gifts in turn, marvels as rare as any in the cosmos. Together, they sought to test one of the fundamental laws of this world, in part to support a mother's love, and in part to sate their own curiosity. Oh, and I almost forgot. Our new guests came bearing blessings of their own. Who knows? Perhaps this extra bit of courage might be all the little dragon needs to change his fate.
Yep. Looks like we've completed this chapter, too. Those witches in the story were the mages of the Hexen Circle, right? But,
The evil?
is that what you're...
Ah. Also,
Oh. It feels like... But, will you...
yeah, I guess we're doing so. Anyway,